Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our opening ceremony for our international challenge, the Design for Green. We are delighted to welcome all the participants from France and foreign cities for this 5th edition. It's a real pleasure for us. We are almost 20 minutes to go before the official kickoff of the challenge. Before entering into details and announce the subject, I'd like to welcome a few words from our CEO, Christophe Rouvray.
Thank you, Camille. Hello to everybody. Good morning to everybody. And good morning to the people that are connected remotely. I'm really happy to launch this international subsubnational IT challenge that is on its 5th edition, which we call the Design for Green. The goal of the challenge is to promote and to further enhance the skills of IT students and professionals within the best practices on sustainable IT to reduce the impact of your development on the ecological point of view. You must know that IT today pollutes more than global traffic. That is fundamental. So we try to promote for more than 10 years now the best practices on sustainable IT to make sure that the development that you ensure has the less impact possible on the ecological point of view. So I'm really happy to host this event on a fundamental point of view in physically presence on the different host cities and also remotely, because last year we had to do everything on remote point of view. This edition is an edition that's going to mobilize a little bit more than 250 participants throughout the world in more than 10 host cities. That is regrouping 7 countries, which is very interesting. And what is fundamental also in our approach is to, on one side, push our IT students throughout the globe to practice and to develop, I would say, intelligently, but also the corporate environment. So we are very happy to have this year more than 6 teams of professionals that are going to challenge throughout the 48 hours to get the best IT solution in elements. Out of these corporate environments, we have, of course, our traditional participants. I'm really happy to send them a nice message in Angers for 2 corporate companies that have positioned themselves on IT sustainable approaches for a couple of years now. It's Specinov and Empreinte Digital, so good luck to these 2 teams. I hope that they will do their best. We also have a company in Luxembourg, which is called CGI, is a team that is participating, so welcome to Luxembourg and have fun. And we have 2 other companies that are located in Qatari for the first one. That is an international team, Alpha Reality. They have Qatarians, Iranians, and Canadians in the team. So it's one of the most rich corporate team that we have in terms of culture. And we have 2 teams in Tehran in research labs that are applying to the competition. So welcome to these 2 teams. Out of these professional teams, we have another group of teams that we have in front of us in Angers, but also in Paris with 19 teams in our historical partner that is EPITA. So welcome to these 19 teams. Hello in Kremlin-Bicêtre in Paris. I hope that you'll have fun throughout the 48 hours. We have also a University of Nancy, that is presenting 8 teams with an international partner of them that is l'ULEA. So they have also a global approach, which is great. We have another team in a university that is called Esprit in Tunis, in Tunisia. And 2 other following teams in Morocco, one in Casablanca and one in Bordeaux, that is in Iran. And of course, in Angers, we have our different teams from ESAIP. So welcome to all of them, and I hope you'll have a great time throughout this challenge. Of course, this event is not possible without the solid support of our partners. And I would like to thank them, we'll thank him at the end of the ceremony, but I would like to thank them in advance, because without their kind support and active support, this event would not be possible. Our first partner that I would like to thank is a corporate association of companies that like to promote IT approaches and sustainable approaches for more than 10 years, which is called the Alliance Green IT, so Green IT Alliance. And it is one of our historical partners when we created the Design4Green. So really thank you very much for your support since the beginning. And then we have an institute that is promoting sustainable IT throughout the elements, which is called an Institut du Numérique Responsable, so has a digital responsibility and the impact of the elements that are collaborated to elaborate the subject that you will soon discover behind, and they are a member of the jury. So thank you really a lot for these 2 institutions that support us. And of course, an event like this has a cost. We need to have financial aid to organize this throughout the world, and this financial aid comes from 4 institutions that are supporting us. Of course, our community town, which is called Angers-Loire Métropole, so thank you very much for Angers-Loire Métropole. Of course, the region that we are located in, which is the region Pays de la Loire, so they are supporting also on a fundamental point of view. And then we have a national support of the national French agency that develops the ecological transition, which is called ADEME. And the ADEME is having its 30th birthday this year, and they have, since the beginning, supported us to push sustainable IT approaches throughout the corporate and the student environment. So thank you very much, DIADEM, and happy birthday in advance. We will have plenty of events in Angers in March 2022 for these 30 years behind. And we have also a historical partner, which is an institution that I have a certain affection with on my heart, because it was a corporate higher education institution that I worked with, EPITA in Paris, that is also contributing since the beginning to promote this sustainable IT approach. Thank you very much, EPITA, and I hope everything is going well in Paris. And the last one, which is an international one, that will be present next week. We have what we call the Connected Week in Angers, and we have very strong links with Quebec. Quebec is the French-speaking area of Canada, and there's a Québec Numérique who promote also and contribute to promoting IT sustainable approaches, and we would like to thank him for being our partner and promoting this on an international point of view through their country. So the last message that I would like to pass is to all the participants. Of course, the goal is to do your best, to be on the top elements, but also the other goal, and the fundamental goal, is also to have fun and to have a great time and to promote during these 48 hours your best practices, so it can be spread out throughout the world and spread out throughout your network. So please enjoy your event, have fun. Of course, when you need to sleep, take a little nap, but also exchange with the people, and I'll be happy to host you next week when we will be giving the results. Meanwhile, I'll come on the campus and have a look during the night if everything is going well. But enjoy this time. It is a fundamental experience, and I hope you will have fun and that you will be all efficient, that you will not code like a pig, like we say, but you will code efficiently when you will be in the corporate environment and have a good impact and positive impact on your work in general and on the environment in particular. I've finished my elements. Really have fun. Enjoy your event, and I'm going to pass the micro to Camille, who is our new lead of this event since Amaury. I would like to just push a little message for Amaury, saying who has left us for professional experience, another one. I wish him all the best, and that he will succeed in his professional experience, and he's always welcome on our campus. Camille, after you for the challenge. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time, and see you during the day and tomorrow. And we'll see each other next week. Hopefully, if you win this challenge, you will be able to get the beautiful prize that is behind. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Rouvray. About the challenge, no? You are a team of 3 to 5 students or professionals, and you will respond to a common topic by adopting eco-design best practices. About the prize, the first prize is a trip to Canada, thanks to our partner, as part of the Digital Weeks in Québec Numérique, and it will take place on the next April. For the second and the third teams, as well as professional team, we will win 1,000 euros. And more, we have a challenge inside the challenge about the communication prize. The best team we make share and do the best communication on Twitter will win special goodies. It's very important to share your experiences and the best practices you use, and it's also an opportunity to meet the other teams. So I invite you to create your account on Twitter and use this hashtag in order to make the better communication. About the program, we are here this morning for the opening ceremony, and I will announce the subject in a few minutes. We are 3 green IT expert talk during the challenge, and the closing ceremony will take place on 26th of November as part of the Connected Week in Angers at the Center Pierre Cointreau in the CCI of Angers. The 3 Green IT expert talk will you access via Teams. I have sent you yet the link before. Today we have conferences by Clément Fresneau from Empreinte Digital. He will discuss about digital accessibility, what issue and the best practices. Tomorrow, Karim's Geek teacher researcher from ESAIP, his conferences talk about implementation of a secure development system dedicated to eco-design. And finally, for the third conferences, we will have Vincent Drouet from Light Communication, and the subject of his talks is the fundamental of eco-design of a website. All these conferences are available via Teams. About the evaluation process, this year the jury is composed by 11 members from several companies like Incluidi, L'Orange Carré, Digital for Better, Ecologique, for example. And the jury will meet in 2 stages in order to evaluate your work. First, it's on this Friday at the end of the challenge, and the other date will be on the next Thursday, 25, all the day. So the jury made 3 steps in order to evaluate your work. The first step it's for the jury to check your access on your website and or your zip file who provide all your report documents. And basically, if it's not working or if there is a 404 error, you will be disqualified. The second step for this evaluation, it's a general rank. It's an evaluation with 4 automatic tools. And after this, there is a first general ranking, and the first 16 team will be qualified for the final step. And at the end, the jury will use scoring grid. On this scoring grid, there are three steps. The first one for the functional part, the other one for technical part, and one part for the design. And the score is out 100, and at the end of this part, you will have the 4 winning teams. And now, the subject. This year, the subject was written by the Green IT Institute of France, the INR. So you must create an interface for professionals to design and monitor an eco-design website. This is based on the 491 best practices. To remember, the challenge is to provide a solution that is both design and, above all, energy efficient. And to recap, the most important things to do to avoid mistakes done until the last time in order to send it in your zip files or by email your work. You must integrate your team name at your work. It's very important to not integrate your team name, only the team number, and do not change the VPS password. And finally, upload your zip files until 9:30 and send it by mail at cfauché@esaip.org. And finally, guys, I wish you a great challenge. Have fun and good luck for this challenge. And see you on the 26th of November with the winners. Alors, vous allez pouvoir...